for coming out and walking with us for justice for Fanta and Hasein and Angelo. We're going to start the walk. We're going to walk to the police station, and then after the police station, we'll go to testify. Again, I appreciate everyone's support and thank you for coming out.
Bring my little cousin home, please. Family missing on, mom missing on, I'm missing on. He just deserved it. He don't deserve to be in this type of situation. Even though, yeah, it wasn't. That's not how things supposed to go. But at the end of the day, kind of being cut over. Not him because he didn't shoot him. So I feel that we need to put the right people in accountable, give the right justice to the families. So we are seeing. No justice, no peace. No justice, no justice, no peace. 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 No racist police. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No racist police. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No racist police. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. 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 Stand with Strand. 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 Say her name, Fanta Bility. Say her name. Fanta Bility. Say her name. Fanta Bility. Fanta Bility. No justice! No racism! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racism! Police! No justice! No peace! No racism! Police! No justice! No peace! Black lives matter! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist police! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say her name! Say her name! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! And we don't get it! Shut it down! And we don't get it! Shut it down! And we don't get it! Shut it down! Stand with Strand! Stand with Strand! Stand with Strand! Stand with Strand! 'Cause Black Lives Matter! 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 United we stand! Divided we fall! 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 United we fall! Divided we fall! United we stand! Divided we fall! United we stand! Divided we fall! United we fall! United we stand! Divided 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 we fall!
I'm an activist working on behalf of Delco Resist. When I first started activism and just getting involved, I was on the wrong side of the issue for a long time. I'm biracial. I was raised thinking, nah, there's no way that racism still exists. But I educated myself and learned that we are living in conditions that are hardly any different than they were 50 years ago, let alone 400 years. We are still dealing with mass incarceration, gun violence, drug abuse all over our communities, And when we bring it up as an issue, they say it's not a race thing, as if it's not a crisis in our communities, as if it's not an epidemic that threatens the entirety of our black futures. They pretend that this is harming anybody else, but these are issues that are almost exclusively or disproportionately harming black people, and we are tired of it. Fanta's not the first, she's not going to be the last, but goddamn it, I want her to be the last time this happens here. And even if she's not, I want to know that the police are going to be held accountable for killing her. Not two children who have an entire future that they already know they were at risk of throwing away and living like this. They don't want to live like that, but why do they? Because we don't have the resources that we need for people to feel secure in their own homes. People don't know where their next meal is going to come from, how they're going to afford to pay rent. And we wonder why our children turn to the lives that they turn to. And we don't do a damn thing about it to improve the conditions that put them there to begin with. That's what we're asking for. We don't just want handouts because we're black. We want to know that we're going to be given the same goddamn fair shake that everybody else gets just because they were born here and they live here the way we do. We want to know that our children will have the same opportunities as Ridley kids do. We want to know that our school children won't have to go to a private school just to save themselves from gun violence and drug abuse. We want to know that there are no bad schools anymore. We want to know there are no bad children anymore, just children who need help. The way these school shooters get pleaded by the media for their futures. We had a school shooter kill 5 people, and they published a picture of him at 5 years old with his hands clasped in prayer. Meanwhile, these 2 children didn't even kill this damn girl, and they're being held accountable for it for life in prison potentially. What does that sound like, that you ruined 3 lives, not just 1? No justice! No justice! No justice! I don't know about y'all, but I'm fucking tired of having to say that every year, every month, every week, every day, because our conditions are not changing. Sharon Hill is my home. I was born and raised here. I never thought this would happen here, but this is going to be the last damn time that I stand and watch it. And I hope y'all can say the same. Because I will be here the next time this happens. And I will be here the next time this happens. And I will be here the next time this happens until it doesn't happen no more. And that extends beyond Sharon Hill. That's all of Delaware County. All of this godforsaken country that keeps telling us that we're wrong. We're tired of it. We're done. Hold your fucking people accountable, Sharon Hill. Hold your people accountable.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming out today. I was not prepared to speak, but I just wanted to shed a note about a gun violence meeting I attended in Chester. I'll kind of wait until the siren dies down a little bit. Okay. So, I attended this meeting last week. And of course, the DA, Jack Stolzheimer, who was running this case, mentioned that in the future we cannot continue to arrest those who do wrong. And he also said that first-degree murder or murder on any account is not tolerated. So, of course, when he said that, I couldn't help but say that's some bullshit. Because one, obviously that only accounts for law enforcement. That does not account for anyone of the black community. That does not account for anyone here. That does not account for Hasein. That does not account for Angelo/AJ. Clearly, they're being held accountable for something they did not do. And he said that what we have to do to better the community is hold accountability. And I quote this. And my problem is that does not... I'm sorry, I'm getting upset, y'all. That does not account for law enforcement. And I recently read about how the relationship between law enforcement and prosecutors can be detrimental to a community and bring it down even more because they don't know what accountability is. So we're here today to talk about how not even the community having to hold law enforcement accountable, but these prosecutors need to be held accountable too. Because they're not fit to hold this position if they cannot do their job correctly and serve the community that they signed up to serve. So, what we're going to talk about next is trying to campaign for Jack to hit the damn road. He's not fit to hold this position, and I say this with my chest. I say this with my heart. I say this with everything I come to this meeting with. I don't care the risk that it will bring about to me. I know the position that I signed up for when I signed up for activism, and this is one of them. Jack, you are solely trash. Please quote that going forward. And the DA's office, we need to do an investigation on them because what they've been doing internally is not right. So what we're here today is we're trying to fight to get Hasein out, AJ out, and all of these charges dropped because that's not right. They're being held accountable for something that law enforcement did, and he only wants those votes from FOP and from law enforcement to keep him in, and we're not about to have that happen. Exactly. And if he can't serve the people, then that's a problem. He don't need to be here in the first place. So moving forward, we're going to try to plan a rally and media, and we need everyone to post up. Everyone. And we're going to hold him accountable for what he has failed to do thus far, and going forward, we don't know what these next couple of weeks may bring about, but just know we're prepared to fight. Thank you all.
No peace! No peace! No peace! Police!
No justice!
No peace! Police!
No justice!
No peace!
So, well, my name's Carol, and I wasn't really even going to say anything, but I just wanted to add that when all of this transpired with AJ and Hasein, it wasn't really a shock because I knew that's what was coming. Not necessarily with them two because I didn't know who was involved, what was going on, anything. But what I did know was that they were going to try to pin it on two black boys. I can guarantee you that. Some people said, oh, well, you can't always look at race, or we just, always looking for sympathy, or we always blaming it. But I knew, because my ancestors talked to me, that they were going to pin it on two black boys. I knew it was happening. That's why justice has not been yet served for Fanta, and it's still not yet served. See, they think that they accomplished. They think we put two boys in there. They don't know that we woke. They don't know that that's not going to happen. You're not going to continue to subject the system that we know that you didn't set for our sons or our daughters. We know that. We are not dumb. So when that happened, it didn't matter what they had to tell me what transpired. I knew what bullets went through her. And I know it was not those two boys that you put behind bars. I do know that they are probably more than likely going to find everything and anything to say this is what they did, and if they did not do this would not have transpired, without even having any evidence to throw them in there. And that is the problem, and lack of training. And I'm going to say this, the fact that we got two boys in jail, which I'm sure attorneys are still having to gather even evidence to even know whether they did or didn't. This is just hearsay. But then we know for sure, even witnesses that stated it, that we know that a cop shot in the crowd while people was running. And still, I've seen that person driving by. But we have two teenagers indoors, behind a cell, not knowing what to do. Children. And then you wonder why they come back into society angry. You wonder why they have no trust in our public law enforcement. You wonder why when people keep screaming that you're supposed to protect and serve, and we don't want to hear those words coming out your mouth because you yet haven't fixed the system, that we are still subjecting those boys and others to. So I have a problem as a mother, me being a mother. I'm here standing as a mother. Everything else that anybody know me from, I'm speaking right now as a mother. So let me quote that as a mother. I'm offended as a mother. Because you'll be damned if you're going to walk in my door and pull my son out when you know what you did wrong. You know what you did wrong. And the fact that we can excuse it and think that that was okay. And it's not nothing, I'm just letting y'all know, and I'm just telling y'all the fact. It's not nothing that hasn't happened before. It's not nothing that hasn't happened before. We got plenty of folks that are still in there. 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, coming home. We got a man now coming home, literally, how old is he? 70-something years old. For something that our ancestors was out there screaming, saying he didn't do. And now the system know he ain't do it, and they still didn't have the audacity to say, I'm sorry. So you tell me what. So we have to continue to stay woke. It doesn't matter what they say, don't matter what they got coming our way. Like she said, they're going to be mad. I know what I signed up for. But I have a son, a black son of that. So that's not happening. So I'm going to stand here as a mother and speak for those boys and stand behind those mothers, because I know that that officer was wrong. And you know you're wrong, whoever you are. You know you're wrong. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. And I mean this with no harm, but I have to honestly say it because it's on my chest. As long as them officers or whoever, he know who he is, live. That soul of Fanta will always hunt you. You will never sleep. You will never sleep. You will never sleep. So you can continue to pin it on whoever you want. You will never sleep. That means I know for a fact you will be torturing yourself. And one day, I know soon you will step up and take fault. Just apologize. Right your wrong. You know you're wrong. Stay woke. At the end of the day, the community, we must stay woke. It don't matter if it's 10 of us, 5 of us, continue it on. People are not out here because they don't believe it. They know, oh, this ain't gonna just happen overnight. We know it's not. But the pressure on their nuts will get them moving. Because you know how I know, even though it's been a while, still that fella coming home 67 years, he still was able to see a daylight. And at least he know his truth was out there. So people that doubted him had to sleep on it. So like I said, this law enforcement, our officials, whoever is in support of this and think it's okay, they gotta sleep with that. They gotta sleep with that. It's not okay. But they gotta sleep with that. And they will never sleep. We gonna be okay because we know what side of history we on. And that's what at the end of the day. So mothers, to those that are mothers or fathers or uncles or brothers or sisters or cousins who have the young boys that's behind bars, just know they will stand in support of you. Please, no matter what you are seeing on social media, in fact, to those family members, stay off of Facebook. Just stay off of it. Stay off of social media. Don't even post nothing stupid. Stay off of it. Because people are hateful and they want it. That's what they're going to throw in the courts. So remember that. Think smart. That's what they do. Anything. Think smart. Do not stay on there. Don't even put their names on there. Don't even put their names on there. Stand on the side and support that against you. So remember that. Do not let them. And to the family, always and forever, Fanta, again, I'm sorry for what you have to go through. This is just trauma over another trauma. Over another trauma. And again, I'm sorry, and I'm done after this. Something just came to my head, I'm sorry, that I just thought about. And it's something that I'm even telling myself of, this is how they divide you. We got one of our own, our daughter, that we lost tragically. And then they're going to divide us by other 2 kids of another own by saying that's what they did. And that's how you come in between. That's how the devil works. They start coming in between families and start moving in. And I just started thinking as I was talking, it just started. And I'm now thinking about it. We can't be divided. We can't be. Because that's how they move. All shapes, all forms. So let's stay woke and think about that. That's how they come. They're not going to justify it, but they'll make sure you know that before you say it was us, we're going to make it look like it was your home. That's how they come. So make sure we always stay woke. So thank y'all. You know, I think we're going to proceed with continuing in the march.
My name is Commissioner Martin Smith from Darby Township, right across the bridge. I graduated from Academy Park High School. I lived here all my life. If you look closely at who I am, several months ago I shared the post, or reshared the post, and it clearly said, what does it take to stop them from killing and harassing us?
And they scrutinized you for that.
And you know what they did? They contacted the governor.
Yes.
They wanted me to be removed as a police commissioner. 50-year-old black man from Darby Township. They said I would never be anything. Police commissioner.
I know that's right.
I have family that are police officers. I have family that work in law enforcement. And I want everybody to understand this. Part of the problem we have is because many of us wait till it's our own. This is horrible. Everything that transpired, I'm at every game at the high school. I missed that game because I was home after working at school all day. What am I simply saying? Search yourself. Are you registered to vote? Don't get quiet now, because what you said 20 minutes ago was important. We have a young lady that didn't get a chance at life. Are you registered to vote? And if you're not, when they go to pick a jury, they can't pick you. You must be registered to vote. When that letter comes in the mail that says jury duty, young men, young women, you need to go out there and vote. And you need to say, yes, I will take that duty. I don't hate police. I hate the process. I hate the policy. Things that's been going on in our communities. Even as a commissioner, they follow me. I better not catch a Derby Township police officer car in this processional. They better go patrol the streets properly. We need to become unified. When they have those borough meetings, come to them. The young lady was injured and succumbed to her injuries at a school affair. Have you visited the Southeast Delco School District School Board meeting demanding questions and answers? They follow suit. I don't care how much money they try and pay back for that life is not enough. Who's next? When y'all go home, I gotta ride down Sharon Avenue. They can follow me if they want to, they've been warned. I'm not afraid of anyone, FOP. I believe in Jesus Christ. But guess what? When the faith-based community, I don't care who you are, Muslim, Jehovah's Witness, Christians, when we come together, we need to make this a circle, a unified circle. I know we're in a pandemic, but when we start going into their camps, holding the school, as an educator, hold the school teachers accountable. I work at a school in Philadelphia. Our school kids are fighting right now. Who's those? Where the school district at? Where the other so-called politicians at? I'm not a politician, I'm a servant. I stand alone right here, right now to let you know I support the movement. I want justice for anybody that needs to be served right. And young folk, listen to me carefully. When you go out here making these decisions, pulling guns, robbing people, shooting in the community, it affects all of us. And then it makes it easier for you to be the target. Drug dealers, what's your retirement plan? You're selling these drugs in our community. No disrespect for this comment. Poppy stores, selling these blunts so you can get high. Change your mindset. Don't let this be the end. Let this be the beginning that somebody from this circle go to Sharon Hill meeting, come to Derby Township meeting, go to City Hall meeting, go to school board meetings. Yes, we want justice. Yes, we're hurt. These leaders here, I don't know all their names. They stand out and they put their lives on the line. We don't know what's going to happen tonight. Who's following them? Who put something in their car, in their house? This is very dangerous. But I'm glad this is a peaceful protest because we really could have tore this place apart. When Walter Wallace got killed, they tore Philadelphia apart. We could have tore, I'm going to say it again, capital W. We could have tore this place apart. So those that are listening, we want justice. And when do we want it? Now. If you want justice now, get involved. Don't just come up here. Go to the meetings. Support Ashley. Support Delco Resist in a positive manner and hold people accountable. The same way they want to hold me accountable, it was a simple question. What does it take? Had they listened to Marvin Smith months ago, police officers could have used a blanket. They shot that young man how many times? 2 officers. This is new to Delaware County. We don't want it to continue. We want it to stop. We want to be an example to say this. We're not going to have violence like that in our communities. I am Commissioner Marvin Smith, Derby Township Ward 1 on Facebook. I'm reachable. Mr. Joe, y'all know I'm reachable. I support you. Thank you for what you're doing. We're going to continue on because the traffic has been blocked up, and that's good. They need to know across this county that people are disturbed about the process, the policy, and the procedures. Hold people accountable and keep doing what you're doing. I love you all. I mean, I know you, but I love you. And keep up the good work.
We love you too.
We're going to proceed on to Chester Pike to continue and then end back to Academy Park.
No justice.
No peace.
No racism.
Police.
Say her name.
Victor!
Say her name.
Victor!
Say her name.
Victor!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter! No peace! No peace!
Stand with Strand!
Stand with Strand!
Stand with Strand! Say her name! Say her name! Say her name! She can't hear you! Say her name! Say her name! Say her name! No justice! No justice! No justice! No racism!
Police!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Yeah!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Yeah!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
no justice, no justice, no justice, no racism, no justice, no justice, no justice, no racism.
United we stand! United we stand! All streets! All streets! All streets! All streets! United we stand! United we stand! United we stand! Show me what democracy looks like! Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
United we stand!
Divided we fall!
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 United we stand!
Divided we fall! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
United we stand! United we stand! No justice! No justice! What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it!
Shut it down!
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 Fanta! 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 Stand with Strand! Stand with Strand! Our street!
Our streets!
Our street!
Our streets!
Our street!
Our streets!
Our street!
Our streets!
United we stand!
Divided we fall!
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 Free AJ! Justice for Fanta! Justice for Fanta! All street!
Our streets!
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 Who pays taxes? We do. Who pays taxes? We do. That means, you know what? We pay the prisons. So that means free our boys. Police accountability. Police accountability. Let's give justice for all parties involved. And let's make sure that justice is served for all parties involved.
Again, I would like to thank everybody that came out. Hasein was able to call. Hasein heard every chant, every. Hasein heard. He's actually still on the phone. He's been passing the phone around to people in the crowd. But he said thank you so much for everyone who came out on his behalf and that he loved everyone that's here. So again, thank you. It was a blessing that he was able to call and hear you guys so it can uplift him in this process. So thank you, thank you, and we are not going to stop.
Where that phone at? Let's go, y'all, one more time. Free Strand! 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 Got you, boy. You alright? Alright, love you.
Again, just thank you. And I'm not done. We're not done. We're going to continue to keep this going until my son is home. And I appreciate all of you. So thank you for coming out on behalf of the Strand family.